I was sorting out new handhelds for other videos when I remembered a handheld that was expensive on its own site and extremely expensive on third-party sites, and here I am to talk about it, the Analogue Pocket. It's a device that works perfectly with Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, and other games via adapters, but its specifications aren't that impressive, so what's so great about it? Let's check it out. The Analogue Pocket is a modern reimagining of classic handheld gaming. At its heart are two FPGAs, the Intel Altera Cyclone 5V and Cyclone 10, which are not your typical CPU and GPU combo. They are the SoC of this device. For those unfamiliar, FPGA, which stands for Field Programmable Gate Array, is a semiconductor device designed to be configured by the customer or designer after manufacture, making it highly versatile. It is used in a variety of applications, from signal processing and communication to hardware emulation and complex algorithm implementations. These chips are the magicians behind the Pocket's ability to accurately emulate the hardware of the Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance, delivering an experience that's as close to the original as it gets. In fact, the term emulation shouldn't be used here, as this is a hardware-based console, not a software-based one, when it comes to running games. This hardware-based approach to game preservation ensures that games run with high fidelity to the original experience, including accurate timing, sound, and graphics. The Cyclone V series includes FPGA SoCs that combine programmable logic with a dual-core ARM Cortex-A9 processor, known for their low power consumption and cost-effectiveness, and are used in applications such as industrial automation, automotive, and communication systems. The other series, the Cyclone 10, includes the LP, low power consumption, and GX, high performance, variants, with the GX variant built on a high-performance 20nm process and optimized for applications that require relatively high performance and advanced I/O capabilities, such as machine vision cameras and intelligent vision cameras. Okay, but what is the benefit of this FPGA? Well, the use of FPGAs enables the device to recreate the chips and motherboard of the original systems, placing the components in the correct configurations and running the games as if on the original hardware. This method is fundamentally different from software emulation, where a software program attempts to mimic the behavior of the original hardware in a general-purpose computing environment, often leading to inaccuracies or requiring significantly more processing power to achieve similar levels of performance. In other words, the configurations of this handheld don't need to be overdone precisely because of this. Having understood that, let's move on. It features a 3.5-inch, 1600 by 1440 LTPS LCD screen, offering a display that is significantly sharper than the original handheld consoles. The screen is made from Gorilla Glass and provides pro-level color accuracy, dynamic range, and brightness. Out of the box, the Pocket is compatible with a vast library of over 2,780 Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance game cartridges. It also supports adapters for other systems like Game Gear, Neo Geo Pocket Color, and Atari Lynx. Yes, you heard right, cartridges. The Analogue Pocket loads games using physical cartridges, similar to the original handheld consoles it is designed to emulate. When a game cartridge is inserted into the Analogue Pocket, the FPGA chips are programmed to behave like the original hardware, reading the game data directly from the cartridge and processing it in real time. This hardware-based approach allows the Analogue Pocket to run games with high fidelity, ensuring accurate timing, sound, and graphics that closely match the original gaming experience. The device also supports additional functionality through the use of a microSD card slot, which can be used for firmware updates, running games developed with GB Studio, and potentially using community-developed cores for additional system compatibility. However, the primary method of loading and playing games on the Analogue Pocket is through the use of original game cartridges. About RAM memory, it is equipped with 32 megabytes of cellular RAM, 64 megabytes of synchronous DRAM, and 256 kilobytes of asynchronous SRAM, which are used to support the operations of the FPGAs. It may not seem like much when we think of traditional consoles like Anbernic or Paucity, But the performance of the device in terms of game emulation is not directly comparable to traditional benchmarks used for CPUs and GPUs in modern gaming systems. Instead, the FPGAs are programmed to deliver the specific performance characteristics of the original hardware, which includes processing speeds and graphics capabilities that are true to the classic consoles. It has a 4,300 mAh battery, which means a playtime of between 6 and 10 hours and a sleep time of more than 10 hours. The regular charging time is around 4 or 5 hours, and you can use the fast mode with a charging time of 2 hours. Phew, sounds like we're in an electronics class, doesn't it? But it was necessary for understanding. The emulation capacity of this device is as follows, going as far as the Game Boy Advance and others with adapters. If or when it gets jailbroken, it should be able to play SNES via cartridges or adapters and will cover a wide range of games. Finally, my dears, are you still there? If so, let's take a look at its gameplay and give it some thought. Regarding the gameplay, gentlemen, obviously the small range of consoles covered, which is basically Game Boy, means that it's obviously possible to run these games smoothly, so not much new here. And what justifies this is that it uses FPGA technology to replicate the original hardware of classic gaming systems, which results in games running with the original timing, sound, and graphics, and users report that there is next to no latency or lack of response time while playing, ensuring accurate gameplay in genres where reaction times are crucial, such as platformers and racing games. Also, the high-resolution 3.5-inch screen provides a significantly sharper display than the original handheld consoles, making classic games look better than ever. Compared to other retro gaming handhelds from Anbernic, Pocket, or Retroid, the Analogue Pocket is often seen as a more premium and authentic option due to its hardware accuracy and build quality, while other devices may offer a broader range of emulated systems and come at a lower price point. They typically rely on software emulation, which can introduce inaccuracies and may not match the Analogue Pocket's build quality or screen resolution. About users' feedback, users praise the Analogue Pocket for its premium feel, build quality, and the authentic gaming experience it provides, and some criticisms include the weight distribution, the feel of the power, volume, and shoulder buttons, and the size of the device being a bit too large for most pockets. The premium price point is a consideration for potential buyers, but many users feel that the device justifies its cost due to its unique features and the quality of its construction. In conclusion, the Analogue Pocket is a masterpiece of engineering and design, perfect for purists who want the most authentic retro gaming experience. It's a testament to what can be achieved when you combine modern technology with a passion for gaming history. But it comes at a premium price, and its focus on specific classic systems may not be for everyone. If you're after a wider range of emulated systems and a more budget-friendly option, you might want to consider other handhelds on the market. So, what do you think about the Analogue Pocket? Is it the ultimate retro gaming handheld, or are you leaning towards its more versatile, cost-effective competitors? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more gaming content. Until next time, keep gaming.